Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news: something big is happening in the NFC East, and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another championship, run a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before we dive in, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and fellow Washington Commanders fans. Let's get to the news. All right, folks, buckle up because today we're diving into some recent moves that could have a significant impact on the Washington Commanders' defense, and consequently, their chances in the upcoming NFL season. And believe me, this isn't just about a new signing. It's about strategic depth, experience, and a player who could bring much-needed grit to the trenches. We're talking about the addition of defensive tackle Carl Davis to the roster. Yes, that's right. Davis is now a part of the Commanders family, and this move might seem small on the surface, but when you look at the bigger picture, it's actually quite a strategic piece in the puzzle for this team. Now, for those of you who follow the NFL closely, you already know Carl Davis. He has been around the league for quite some time, and his journey through different teams has been quite interesting. Drafted in the third round of the 2015 NFL Draft by the Baltimore Ravens, Davis has accumulated a solid amount of experience over the years. He has played in 78 games in his career, with 19 starts, which means he has been a consistent presence when called upon. It's not just about the numbers, though. It's about the kind of player he is on the field. Davis is known for his strength, his ability to clog up running lanes, and his effort in penetrating the offensive line when needed. He's a guy who brings a physical presence, something the Commanders have been looking to bolster on their defensive line for quite some time. In his career, Davis has recorded 71 tackles, which might not jump off the stat sheet, but it's the quality of those tackles that matter, particularly his ability to disrupt plays and put pressure on the quarterback. Over his tenure, he has also notched 3 quarterback hits and 5 sacks. While those sack numbers might not scream elite pass rusher, don't underestimate the value of a player who can occupy blockers, free up teammates, and contribute consistently on run defense. In a league increasingly focused on the passing game, a stout interior presence can make all the difference, especially when paired with the right edge rushers and linebackers. One of the interesting aspects of Davis' career is his journey across multiple teams. Besides the Ravens, he has also played for the Cleveland Browns, Indianapolis Colts, Jacksonville Jaguars, New England Patriots, and the Dallas Cowboys. That's quite a circuit, and it speaks to his adaptability and the value teams see in him as a rotational or depth player. Each stop has added to his experience, his understanding of different defensive schemes, and his resilience. For the Commanders, bringing in a veteran like Davis isn't just about plugging a gap about adding someone who can contribute immediately and provide leadership for the younger players on the line. You know how much Washington values that blend of experience and grit, especially as they look to solidify their defense after a somewhat inconsistent 2023 season. Speaking about the 2024 season, Davis has already seen some action with the Commanders. In the 3 games he played this year, he managed to rack up 3 tackles. Those might seem like modest stats, but remember, it's not always about the numbers. It's about the impact on the field. Davis' role is often to occupy blockers, eat up space, and make life difficult for the opposing offensive line. That, in turn, opens up opportunities for the linebackers and edge rushers to get to the quarterback or stop the run. His presence on the line, especially in a division like the NFC East, which features powerhouse offenses led by teams like the Eagles and Cowboys, could prove crucial. The NFC East has always been known for its physicality, and adding a player like Davis helps keep that tradition alive. Now, let us talk about what this means for the Commanders' defense moving forward. The team has been making some interesting moves in recent months, trying to revamp a unit that struggled at times last year. They've invested in the draft, brought in new coaches, and now they're adding players like Davis to bring that veteran presence. The hope is that he can serve as a stabilizing force on the interior line, providing leadership and consistency. Washington's defense has always had talented players, but consistency and experience have been issues. Davis' addition could be a step toward fixing that, especially in the run game, where the Commanders have sometimes been vulnerable. But let us not forget that Davis also brings a certain mentality. He is known for his relentless work ethic and toughness. Players like that can influence the locker room, motivate the younger guys, and set a standard for effort and perseverance. As the season progresses, his role might expand, especially if he continues to demonstrate those qualities on the field. With the NFL becoming more competitive and physical by the year, teams that can control the line of scrimmage often have a significant advantage. The Commanders are seemingly betting on Davis to be part of that solution. Of course, fans are always eager to see how new players fit into the team's scheme and chemistry. The defense is a collective effort, and Davis's experience across multiple teams gives him a unique perspective. He has faced some of the league's best offensive lines and has seen different styles of play. That kind of knowledge, combined with his physical tools, can be invaluable for the Commanders' coaching staff as they scheme for the season ahead. It is also worth noting that the team's defensive coordinator and coaching staff have been emphasizing the importance of versatility and depth this year. Davis's ability to play multiple spots on the line, depending on the situation, makes him a flexible piece in that puzzle. Now, looking at the bigger picture, the NFC East is arguably one of the most fiercely competitive divisions in the NFL. The Eagles are reigning champions, boasting one of the league's most dynamic offenses, led by Jalen Hurts, and an aggressive defense. The Dallas Cowboys, with their own star-studded roster, are always in the mix, especially with their formidable front seven. The Giants, too, are rebuilding and looking to make a statement. In that context, every addition counts. The Commanders know they need to be physical, disciplined, and relentless if they want to climb the division standings. Bringing in a player like Carl Davis, who has been around the league, knows what it takes to succeed, and can bring a no-nonsense attitude, is a move that could pay dividends down the line. Fans are also eager to see how Davis fits into the overall team chemistry. Washington has been emphasizing a culture of toughness and accountability, especially under the new coaching staff. Davis's veteran leadership and work ethic align perfectly with those values. Plus, he is a guy who can step in and contribute immediately, which is exactly what the team needs right now. The defense in particular has been a focus this offseason, with the team investing heavily in the front seven to improve run defense and pass rush. The addition of Davis is like adding a piece to a puzzle that, once completed, could make the Commanders a more formidable unit. Looking at the broader NFL landscape, this move is also strategic because it signals Washington's intent to be competitive now. They've been building through the draft and smart signings, but adding a player like Davis shows they're serious about competing in the moment. The fans know how important every game is in the NFC East, especially when trying to unseat the reigning champions or establish dominance in the division. Davis's experience and physicality could be exactly what the team needs to take that next step. And as we analyze his role, it is also interesting to consider how he might develop over the season. Will he become a starter? Will he be a key rotational player, providing fresh legs and energy? That remains to be seen, but the early signs are promising. The coaching staff clearly sees value in him, and from what we've seen so far, he has been working hard to earn his spot on the field. His familiarity with the league, combined with his physical tools and leadership qualities, make him a player to watch as the season unfolds. Now, let us also reflect a bit on the history of the Washington Commanders' defensive line. Over the years, the team has had its ups and downs, with some seasons dominated by star pass rushers and others struggling to find consistency inside. The recent focus has been on creating a more balanced and dominant front that can stop the run and pressure the quarterback. Players like Jonathan Allen, Darren Payne, and Montez Sweat have been instrumental in that effort. The addition of Davis adds depth and experience, giving the team more options to rotate and keep opposing offenses guessing. It is about building that relentless physical identity that Washington has been known for in the past and wants to re-establish this season. What's more, Davis's signing also fits into the team's long-term plan. While he is not a superstar, his role as a veteran presence can help guide the younger players on the line. Developing players like Fedarian Mathies or Marlon Tuipulotu becomes easier with someone like Davis around to show the ropes and set an example. Building a strong, cohesive unit on the defensive front is crucial if Washington hopes to contend for playoff spots and potentially challenge for division titles. Fans are always eager for the next big move, and this signing has certainly generated buzz. It is a move that might not grab headlines right away, but as the season progresses, its value could become more apparent. The NFL is a league of trenches, and having a solid, experienced interior defender can be the difference between a good defense and a great one. The Commanders are making it clear they're serious about improving their front line and competing at the highest level. So, as we look ahead to the rest of the season, keep an eye on Carl Davis. Watch how he integrates into the team's scheme, how he influences the defensive culture, and how he performs in those crucial moments. His addition might just be the piece that helps Washington finally push over the edge and make some serious noise in the NFC East and beyond. The excitement is building and the season is just around the corner. Fans are hungry for success, and with moves like this, the Commanders are showing they're in it to win it. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this signing? Do you believe Davis can be a difference maker? Are you excited about his potential impact on the defense? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the team. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, analysis, and news, so stay tuned for the latest Washington Commanders news. The season is shaping up to be one of the most exciting yet, and with every move, the team is making a statement. They're here to compete, and they're not backing down. Thanks for watching, and let us keep supporting our Commanders all the way to victory.